Initial tests indicate all systems go. Go, play. Mystic Marathon, presented by the Wizards of Williams. Player 1, prepare to run. Good luck, Benkin. We play as Benkin, obviously, the bald, red-colored goblin in a mystical land full of running, where goblins run to see who's the best at running, being stepped on, avoiding wackiness in a pink-colored world, apparently. It helps to jump just for hitting some water. Well, it helps to jump once. Apparently it can jump twice, once in midair. A raft? That's not very nice. And I'm tripping on mushrooms. Second place for not taking shortcuts and tripping on mushrooms. Player 1, prepare to run. Heat 2. Ogre Stomp. Ogre Sheep. Ogre Stomp. Little Goblin. There's the ogres. It's stomped on someone already. Oh no, poor something-kin, I'm sure. Steve-kin. No, you've been stepped on. Is it Jeff-kin? I think that was Larry-kin. Larry King? It was Larry King. Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna go in the messed up mouth cave. Oh no! It's the tongue! You don't want to know what I just went through down there. It's just messed up. I'll tell my therapist. There's some balloons up there. That's a shortcut I missed. Save your apples for Dorothy, you terrible Wizard of Oz extras. I hate those trees. There's water everywhere. More ogres that turn green when they hit the water. First place, all right. Hooray for Benkin. Wizards make you small. This game was made in 1983, so that's why the sounds are pretty much terrible. I mean, let's face it, the graphics are okay, but still, this is a unique concept, I guess. I'm tripping on mushrooms again. That's what I like to do. There's hands on the ground that fling you really far. That's useful. Some sort of boats. That was nice. I've been tripping on so many mushrooms that they've come to life. I swear they're walking around with little feet. That's what Benkin sees. So those are the wizards. They like to shoot at people. Oh no! Alright. Getting slapped by apples. I'm still in first place. I'm getting thrown to the horizon by currents. I got gems from a clam. That's neat. Or a pearl, I mean. From some sort of mollusk. Beware of stormy weather. Heat 4. You won't come out of a horrible cave with a tongue. That's just... That was my shortcut with the seahorse. Yeesh. You weren't kidding about that stormy weather. Haha! I like stormy weather. Being pretty friendly. As long as you stay away from the clouds. Uh-oh. Please don't shoot me. Oh no! Please no! Just a little Benkin. I think that shortcut might not have been as worth it as much effort as I put to get. I got shocked in there. I gave a lot of effort to not getting fried. It took a lot of effort to get to that shortcut. I didn't make good use of it. Not the mushroom. Oh, the mushroom's good now. I should be getting the little guys with feet. Is that what you're telling me? That whirlwind has a face on it, and it doesn't look happy. A butterfly shortcut? Well, fine. I'm just gonna trip on mushrooms. That's how I feel about that. I don't care that I got second place. The rock monster takes naps. Well, that's good. Wouldn't want it to miss its beauty sleep. That looks like... Oh, I thought the cloud was a shortcut, but then the balloons came along. People are getting flung everywhere, including... Oh no, rock monsters! I thought it was a rock. It was a rock monster! Alright. Let's focus on the race, people. That's a little stone monster. Should I have used that hole? Oh, that looks like a bad hole. In life, there are good holes and there are bad holes. That's generally good life advice to live by. And you should be able to understand the difference by now, little Benkin. Oh no! Don't take my shortcut, it's mine! I fell off the raft. Okay, or whatever that's supposed to be, a raft, some sort of magic bridge. I have no idea what's... Aha! No, it's Sun! I hate you, shortcuts! Oh, never mind, I've made my peace with shortcuts. I forgive you, shortcut. That was very sudden of me. Very... Second place. Just getting second place, that's fine. As long as you're one of the top 3, I believe. Beware the trees. What, it gets worse than apples? What do they do to you now? Swallow you like in Lord of the Rings? That's... on a side note here, I was disappointed that that tree that eats the hobbits was taken out of the Lord of the Rings movie. That was a kind of a funny scene, and then this guy comes around singing about his donkey named Pumpkin, something, Fatty Lumpkin. Anywho, one of the many scenes that was cut, but for some reason, I liked it. And I'm grabbing more mushrooms. I'm in first place, which is good. If you jump before you hit water, that's the biggest piece of advice I have for this game. And don't trip on mushrooms. Just don't. I'm in fourth place now. No. Benkin. All right, second place. That's my usual thing. It seems when you run into someone, it just randomly chooses who bumps who. I have no way of telling who. First place, alright. Who comes out on top. Just kind of decides. Title monster wants you! For the title military. The title... For the first player? I have no idea. The title monster certainly wants you, though. For a nice evening with some relaxing music, perhaps, you know, some awkward sexual touching later. It's the sex. He wants you for the sex, the title monster. That's basically where I'm going now. Alright, yes, I'm being pelted with apples because of my terrible title monster jokes. Not the title monster. You have no idea what he does to you. Oh god. Yes, do it to them. That guy who's in first place, is he already to the finish? You're already to the finish line. What did you? I'm tiny now. I'm beside myself with anger. I have tiny rage. That was my inner rage there. Beware the spinner. Spinnier? Did it say spinnier? No, spinner. No, I think it said spinnier, didn't it? Beware the thing. That's always what they're saying. Beware the new thing that exists in this round that it wasn't in the last round. I'm gonna grab some mushrooms. Okay, stormy weather. Was that the spinny thing? Because that's been around. I'm guessing there's a new thing. That's... Okay, I kind of jumped into that. That wasn't good. If that's the spinny dude, he's been around too. There's more of them. I'm gonna take the weird intestinal caves of torture for shelter, basically. Get away from the clouds! Perhaps I should have taken that bridge, but oh well, too late for that. I'm still in first place. I'm actually gonna get first place again. No, don't take that bridge. No! Oh, that's terrible. I can get third place still. Or I can get first place. Hooray! The chariots. Seahorse chariots. Shortcuts. I like those seahorses. They're friendly. They beware the fins. I'm the fins. This guy sounds cool. Whatever it is. It's like the Fonz, but it's a fish, right? Is that... Uh-oh. That's not the sexual things. You don't know what sort of terrible things he did. Oh, those are the fins. The sharks. You're talking about Jaws. The fins. The Fonz jumps the fins. That's what the Fonz does. Best in the world. Oh, it's elite. That's what it is. Alright. Well. Did the first place guy get to the finish line already? I hate that guy. That guy was fast. Second place. You need a helping hand. Those are already on the ground. You mean there's going to be a lot more of them? Is that what you're saying? I certainly do need a helping hand. Not the... Oh no, not the rape. The sexual... bad stuff. Bad touch. Bad touch monster. Those are the hands. That's quite useful. And whatever the heck this is, I just successfully used a number of shortcuts, and am now in the lead. No, not again! Well, I mean, at least he calls afterwards. Jeez, that's a lot of whirlwinds there. Third place! I was so close to first, I really thought I had it there. We're back to saying, good luck, Benkin. Just gonna jump like crazy. A lot of nonsense going on there. I think that's my general advice for this game. Just jump like crazy. Jump like a madman. Trip on mushrooms, that's what I say. That's the tactic that you should use. If you're tripping on mushrooms, nothing can go wrong. Wow, that really is. So, I'm having a problem with jumping straight up occasionally. Well, at least I stepped on that guy. He cannot stop the ball power of Benkin. Benkin has far less wind resistance than any other goblin in the strange, mystical realm of Williams. Use holes for a lift. I don't know what they mean by that. That's some strange innuendo. I'm being stomped by a ogre. Sure, whatever. Yeah, that was a good hole. I guess they're saying holes are good today. That's what goblins do. They climb into weird holes. That's the theme here. Just find weird and disgusting holes and then hop in and have a good time. Generally good life advice. Uh-oh. Actually, I probably should go back for that hole. That was a pretty big shortcut. That guy hesitated for a bit. I should have used that hole. Just gonna trip on mushrooms for a bit. First place! For tripping on mushrooms. Congratulations, Benkin. Crystals, gold, and pearls. Yes, we know about those. I've been collecting them quite frequently. I never get that butterfly. I hate you, butterfly. You're working for the people with hair. That's what you're doing. I got stepped on. I'm not that kind of goblin. can't step on me, I'll step on you. Look out. Don't want to get pushed by whirlwind. On the other hand, whirlpools, I'll be pushed around by those. Don't want to... Maybe I should have went in that cave. Not sure. Alright, balloons, yes. I was worried I was getting carried back at first. They were, in fact, beneficial balloons, although I did miss the second set of balloons. And then I got whacked by apples. So many apples. Lovely hands. Super hands. Stringy throwing hands. First place. Wizards make you small. In your pants. Smaller than a goblin, yes. Those are some small... Oh, I got zapped! Almost... They're getting everyone! It's a tiny party. Listen, everyone got shrunk. We're just gonna magnify the whole race. And then you can play as normal. It's a microscopic race. I'm being stomped. I can never use that raft. Well, rarely. I'm terrible at those rafts. Magic bridges. Whatever you want to call it, I'm not good at using it. Shrooms, however, no stranger to tripping on the mushrooms. I should have used that hole. The strange raft that the other guy... Oh, that's why I didn't use it. He was afraid of the ogres, clearly. Ogres, no! The ogres have caused my first loss. Try again. Adding a credit to this game makes a Jaws sort of noise. Try again. Heat 14. I wonder if this game ever ends. If it doesn't, I'll be here for a while. I'm assuming it does. Luckily, this game also, or MAME, also has a save function, so I might be utilizing that in a few moments. We'll see. Or, I don't know, maybe give it another 20 minutes or so. Anywho, I'm in second place. Things are going pretty good. Apparently the title monster prefers people with hair nowadays. Good for him. I should have used that hole. It's surprising how frequently I hear myself saying that. And also in this game. No, obviously. The rock monster naps! I'll use the hand.
The hand. The hand. It lives. It killed him, not me. I did not kill anyone.
Oh no, I've been hammered into the water. Is that so bad? You'd think I'd be okay if an ogre hammers me into the water. It's just be a little short for breath. I'm not liking the ogres anymore. Ah, my chariot. Yes. Benkin and his chariot. Made just for Benkin. No one else can use the royal red. Oh no. That title monster had a preference for bald men. Goblins. More stormy weather. It seems the tactic for stormy weather is to hang out at the bottom of the screen. My chariot! That chariot was red. You should use a white chariot with red horses. Fine, the boat's right, it's mine. It's a color thing. The weird living boat that occasionally tells you to kill it.
Kill me, I'm a boat.
Sort of thing. That's what I imagined. I took a long time to swim over that water. The current was bad. I finally get to use the mystical bridge. Not gonna get shot that easy. I'll actually stop running for a second to avoid being zapped. 2 bridges in one game. 3 bridges. The bridges are really paying off today. Little rock guys. Ogre, stop! Not the ogres. The green ogres that turn more green when they arrive at water and or step on someone. No! Mystically appeared out of nowhere. The magical... Darn leaf boats. My opponents. This is not looking good, people. Perhaps I should have taken the upper route. Leaf boat! Thank you, leaf boat. Although it's kind of silly to talk to a leaf boat, they're not at it. But I'm pleased just the same. Usually the leaves are for my opponents. No! Give me that leaf boat. I was worried he was gonna take it. I'm being stomped like crazy. Ah, no! The stomping! Stomping. I jumped within his range. Oh, and I went through the water just to avoid it. Yes! No! Oh, I thought I had a leaf boat. I'm gonna lose this race. I'll just wait for the boat. I'm gonna wait for the boat. I might not lose after all, maybe? I might still be able to get 3rd. No. Yes, stepmother, or no, 3rd place. 3rd place! Alright! I'm happy with that. Beware the trees. Yes, you've told us this twice already. I'm quite aware of their rotten apples. And their crazy hatred of Dorothy. And other things. Their taste for a little people. When they eat hobbits. I've collected enough money to retire, I believe. More rubies. But perhaps not. Perhaps money isn't really... Gems aren't worth much in this world because of the inflation. Diamonds! Yeah, diamonds are everywhere, you kidding? Those are like nickels. Goes, like, gold, diamonds. Rubies are a bit more rare, actually. Conversely. No, they're probably not worth the most score. Probably the diamonds are worth the most score. Just killing time, really. You need a helping hand. Everything's starting to repeat forever. Starting to feel like this game will just go endlessly. But I just can't get out of it. It will never end. Before they were adding new stuff every round, but it doesn't really feel like anything new has shown up for a while. Getting electrocuted in the air, then falling off the cliff. That looked like it would have been more painful than it really was. I think little Benkin should be dead by now. It's funny how they all look the same. They're all white. They all have hair. It's all brown. You're the only unique person. They're all Tomkin. Tomkin? No, joking. They're joking. I'm joking. Joking about what? I don't know. The terrible monster is... Oh no! The title monster is just totally reaming me under the sea. Alright. Random kin named people. That's what I'm assuming is everyone's named something kin. If you're named Benkin, then obviously like Larry Kin. Arnold Kin. Something. Jokin. I already did. That was I need to focus here. Focus, people. Focus on winning. Not about various kid names. whole kin name thing doesn't really work with longer names. It has to be those really short. Like Kin. That's a good one. Johnkin. Did I already do Johnkin? Title Monster! Twice in a row! I'm guessing you should just go straight ahead and not kind of switch your column. You're being hit by a sea monster. 4th place! 5th place. Correction. Ouch. I do need a helping hand. I need a lot of help with this one, apparently. Going over out of the mouth of horrors. All the contestants are significantly traumatized before each race by a trip through the cave of horrible, unspeakable terror. Unspeakable bodily nonsense. You thought that weird stage in Kid Clown with all the tongue was crazy. Just by being in that cave with the tongue. It's got all sorts of oral nonsense. It is a cave with oral fixation. Yeah. Says Freud. And that and the sea monster? Oh, yeah, the sea monster. He has the phallic fixation and the lost fixation with the tornado. Maybe I'm getting the anal fixation with this beating this level. Freud was a nutcase, so it's oral fixation, anal fixation, phallic. They're all stages of development. If you didn't develop in that stage, then you'd be stunted for life in that particular area. So during one part of your life, you just do nothing but talk. Another part of your life, well, not nothing, but you're primarily developing in that area. And if you don't properly develop in that area, at that point, he says, then you'll be stunted for the rest of your life. Like basically, sex education is pointless because it's too late. It's after the phallic stage, so I mean, those kids, you can just throw them in the garbage can and start again. There's no point. The phallic stage is pretty early, I thought. Or was it? I can't remember what the stages were. That guy was a madman, that's all. Buzz? I am not the madman. You are clearly the madman. You have not been paying attention to your mental health. Clearly, I'm in second place now. That was my my best Sigmund Freud impersonation. This is a madness. Tell me about your childhood, Benjamin. Well, my childhood was I ran around a lot and I picked up mushrooms and I got beaten by the other guys because I didn't have any hair. Well, that's enough, Benjamin. You clearly are insane and delusional, but I can cure you with cocaine. That is my prescription. It is the medicine that can cure anything. Not mushrooms. No, not mushrooms. You've had plenty of mushrooms. Cocaine is the answer. And Benkin was prescribed cocaine by Sigmund Freud. That's the little skit I'm doing right now. And apparently doing skits is good luck because I'm in first place. I am avoiding the crazy nonsense. The river coming out the mouth of the crazy mountain face. Well, has this place? The world has a clear oral fixation because the makers of the game were obsessed with all things they did not use their mouth very much early in life, and they were deranged and stunted. Yeah. I have been hit by the fins. The fins. Ayy. Fins. They're not so bad, really. I mean, in comparison to a tidal monster that pulls you underneath for a while. The fins just bump you up. I got the fins. Ayy. Like, of course, like the Fonz. It's the joke here. Use the crazy living raft. Oh no! And I tried to just get a little distance on the land and got all washed up. I forcefully used a bidet. It's a bidet that uses you, the geyser. It's a terrible experience to have a bidet use you, not the other way around. There's random currents in the water, and it seems to occur more when you're on the edges of the water, not towards the middle. Rolling Stones! That's different. Rolling Stones, ... Amen with the Rolling Stones. It's gonna be rocking. I see the Walking Stones. Are they the Rolling Stones? Yeah, I'm seeing lots of walking. I think they were just making a Rolling Stones reference and threw in tons of their little walking rocks. I'm gonna use the slide. I'm using the slide. I'm Mencken. I got hit by an apple. Somebody already hit the finish. I hate that guy. When I get to the finish, I'm gonna murder that guy. He cheats. That's what he does. He was rolling on the stones. That's for sure. Beware the fins. I think I've had enough for now. Let's save the game, and we will continue from here next time. Thanks for watching Mystic Marathon Part 1. Good night, everyone.